I just came up on the shooter, I just came up on the leg. I just came up with the chicken, I just came up on your bitch. I just came up with the plug, I just came up on the flip. I just came up with a bag, I ain't really trying to split.
Welcome back to the Was That Mean podcast. I am your host, Aaron Freeman, and today I brought some more family on the podcast. I got my cousin Grizzly. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people?
And today, you know, like always, it's just a conversation. So we just gonna rap with each other. Of course, I'm gonna give him a chance to tell what he got going on or whatever. But we just gonna get into regular, basic conversation. So, what do you have going on right now?
I have a mixtape album actually coming out called 1800 Established. We've been working on that for like 2 months. We actually in the process of finishing it up. So that's what we've been working on. It's a 16-track album. It's going to be available everywhere. We just did a video to Shooters, which is something I just did. So we've been working on that. We've just been kicking and keeping it going.
Okay.
Same old.
What's the meaning behind 1800 Established?
Well, being Crip or whatever. That's where it came from.
Right.
1800 east side of Grape Street. You know what I'm saying? So we put that up, and I was just like, look, I don't want to make it too gang affiliated. You know what I'm saying? So instead of just putting Grape Street, Watts 1800, blah blah blah, I just put 1800. You know what I'm saying? 1800 Established. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually a spinoff of Selma. You know what I'm saying? So we actually gonna put some of the songs that was supposed to be on Selma on that album. You know what I'm saying? Some of the producers on that was, doing some messed up things, so we got rid of them, and that's what we're working on now. Okay.
One thing about Cousin Grizzly, is what I call him during this podcast, is that, like most younger people, I'm not that old, but I'm wise beyond my years. So, most hard-headed motherfuckers, they don't like to listen. But as he will learn, I do this shit. This is what the fuck I do. This tank is filled with fucking knowledge. So today, we're going to get into a few things. So right now, as of right now, you are an independent artist. And what we did, a lot off camera, sometimes I have these conversations off camera that's fucking gold for the podcast. But I be so ready to make a point that I don't wait until we get the cameras on. So, it's probably my fault. We might not catch everything we was talking about, but still, you're going to hear what the fuck we got going on. So, you are an independent artist.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, and when you said it's going to be available everywhere, what do you consider to be everywhere?
Like CD Baby, iTunes, things of that nature.
Okay.
As far as the internet goes. And we also going to be hood to hood passing out physical copies as well.
Right. And which is not bad, to be able to be released on any market, fucking anywhere, is major. It's a big thing, especially if you're about that life, if you're about the grind of making sure everything goes right yourself. But off camera, we was having a conversation about what's being like a popping artist, like somebody that is worth discussion. And one of the names he brought up is Troy Ave.
Troy Ave.
Now, explain to me why you think Troy Ave is a popping artist.
I think his views, as far as the music wise goes, his views on YouTube is just boom. It's phenomenal for an independent artist.
For an independent
artist who had no deal.
Right. This is my thing, and I'm gonna always preach this.
Okay, I'm listening.
I don't handicap nobody. Right. It's not no fake. It's not fake. I joke about this shit, but it's a real deal. I have 9 fingers. Really 8.5, because this middle motherfucker ain't really worth a damn, because I can't bend it. But it's real shit. And I look at, like, if I get into a fight and somebody whoop my ass, they just whoop my ass. They didn't whoop me because I got 9 fingers. They just whooped my ass because they was a better fighter than me. Now, with the whole independent artist thing, granted, it is a lot different when you got that major behind you pushing. It's a lot different. Never to discredit the hard work of an independent artist. But what we consider to be, I don't like the statement good for an independent artist. That's like she look good to be a dark-skinned chick. Or she look good to be in that wheelchair. No, it's either you look good or you don't. It's either you successful
You black
or
and
you're
white.
not.
Black and white, pretty
You
much.
know, pretty much for me. I don't really deal in gray areas.
Right.
So what I don't consider him to be successful.
Why?
5,000 copies first week is not successful. Not to me.
Okay. And why not though? Why do you feel like it's not?
Because that's 5,000 copies.
Okay.
5,000 is 5,000. And when we talking about popping, I don't consider 5,000 to be 5,000. Granted, another person that's very well known makes good music. I'm not a mumble rap fan like that, but he makes good music. Young Thug. I said this wrong off camera. 10,000 first week. It's not popping. It's not.
All right. Due to the fact that albums are not selling nowadays, because of the fact, and this is because of the fact that the industry album level has dropped down since. So you gotta really include that in too.
I include that.
Okay.
We talking streaming too. 1,500 streaming is a one copy.
Right.
Everything combined,
Right.
10,000 first week.
Okay.
So I don't put the cap of independent on nobody because Young Thug is not independent.
Right.
Chance the Rapper, up until recently, with his partnership through Apple Music, was an independent all the way. When he put music out, he put it out for free. Still did numbers. Was making all his money off of touring and merchandising. That's it.
Okay. Awesome.
His first week numbers, I've never seen 5,000 in first week. Never seen it. So, Chance, being somebody that I consider to be popping, then you got a Troy Ave that you consider to be popping. Our levels of popping is different. A lot of people might say this podcast is popping. To be first starting
But
out,
it is though.
To be first starting out, I guess it's okay, it's cool. But right now, I don't think it's popping. I really don't think.
Right, because you have a certain plateau you want to reach. But to America, it would be pop.
I don't think so. Because do you hear me talked about like that in other places?
I mean, granted that I don't go other places sometimes. But
Okay, fuck it. Let's not even say other states. Have you ever just been in Raleigh, Durham, anywhere outside of
you
Johnson
get a
County?
lot of shares though, period.
Yeah, but have you ever been outside of Johnson County and heard about the What's That Mean podcast?
No.
It has happened through other people,
Yeah.
but if it's not to the point where you can just go to any Joe Blow off the street and say, hey, you heard about the What's That Mean podcast, and they don't at least know what it's about, I'm not popping it. And that's what we got to start doing as a people. We got to set our goals high. Because if you don't get there, but you get close to there, but your goals is so high, you might be all right. But if everything is okay it's an excuse. You giving yourself an automatic excuse, and that's not the business.
With me personally, I don't look at it as an excuse. I look at it as something to beat. You know what I'm saying? As if somebody's saying like, okay, somebody could be like, let's just say 100,000 views my first week. Okay, boom.
That's popping.
That's popping, right? Okay, Now let's just say I got 20,000. Okay, and somebody say, yo, 20,000 is not popping. Okay, to you it may not be popping, but to somebody else. Now, okay, what could I do to beat that? You get what I'm saying? That's how
I expect more of my people. I expect more of people. And only because I'm expecting that much more of myself. If it's possible to be done, then you can do it. Cause it ain't no aliens out this motherfucker doing shit. Everybody's human. And that's my thinking. Because I don't look at the Drink Champs no different than I look at the What's That Mean podcast. They started the podcast, it got jumping. I started a podcast, it's gonna get jumping. Same thing with tax season, same thing with lip service, same thing with the Brilliant Idiots. All podcasts that I listen to, I admire, but I'm not where I want to be. I want to be rubbing elbows with those people. So until then, I'm not happy.
Granted, they was doing it like 2 years before you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that they're gonna have more views than you. Right?
Understood, but it's still.
But that don't mean you should discredit yourself.
It's not about discrediting. I'm not hyping what I have done. It's not gonna be hyped by me. It'll be hyped by others. With certain landmarks, hey, my nigga, this is what happened, just to let my people know. But as far as hyping it, no. It ain't time to post numbers on Facebook and none of that, because I ain't doing nothing. Because when you cooking, motherfucker gonna smell what's coming out the kitchen.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but this is what I would say, right? Like, as if I'm doing good, so I'm gonna make sure that people know I'm doing good. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter if it was 1,000. Like, for every 1,000 fan, I appreciate you. So I'm gonna put that up there too. Like, yo, damn, I just reached 1,000 views on this, blah, blah, blah. People are happy about achievements. You know what I'm saying? So then that gives you, okay, boom, I got 1,000 this week. I can go back and fix it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that it's a plateau, it's a level. Because most people that come out of Johnson County can't even get 2 views or 100 views. So you should be glad.
A lot of people,
especially
that get celebrated for the 1,000 views, that's cool. That's it. I did enough to get motherfuckers to share and like. I'm cool off that. That's not where I'm at with it. I'm not cool with it. I don't care. I don't care. I want to be in the circles that matter. OG told me long time ago, you can have this state. You can have this county. Y'all can have being popular here. But when you go other places, other states, outside of your comfort zone, and motherfuckers respect you the same way, that's when you're doing something. And until I get it like that, the Was That Mean podcast is not where it need to be at. Because I don't give a fuck how much longer motherfuckers been doing something to me, I could catch you.
Well, okay. I've heard you say, in the episode, I've heard you say that yo, like, I got millions of people around the world watching. Or I got millions of viewers around the world watching.
I haven't said millions of people. I've never said that on camera.
You have said, like, close to that.
No. I said for it to be where it's at, the numbers have been outrageous, but there's always a but with me. Because no matter what number I reach, until I'm getting the money that these other motherfuckers is getting, and I'm on the same recognition level, I ain't did shit yet.
But that's you not wanting to get comfortable, right?
Nobody should get
That's not right. That don't mean that it's not an achievement. Get what I'm saying?
But see, if you know that 1,000 views or however many views, when you share that, people like it, share it, tell you you're doing good, you getting a pat on the back. If that's all you're looking for, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do it. Because somebody's going to piss on your cornflakes, and it might be me. And after I say it, I'm going to ask you if it was me. I'm going to hashtag and say, what's that mean? But it's the honest to God truth. 1,000 views in this, anything you trying to do as far as public, nationwide audience, 1,000 views is nothing. $1,000 is nothing.
But it's something to work to. And it's also a tool that you can use to work. You get what I'm saying?
On the What's That Mean podcast, you definitely turn your phone on vibrate. Yeah. You fucking up, G. You fucking up. Just put it on silent. You got an iPhone, just click the joint. Click the joint on the side. Right here. Click this, you ain't got to worry about it. I'll teach you how to work stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, you just
it's always
that was dope.
Yeah. I mean, I do this for real. But it's always up to the individual to know thyself. The one thing about being a point guard is that you got to know your personnel. If I'm on a break and I got Manute Bol and I got LeBron on the other wing and I'm looking for a guaranteed basket, the ball's not going to Manute. Manute might score. Cool. Brian gonna score. I know he gonna give me that bucket.
Definitely.
So it's about knowing yourself. If you know, I'm not telling people to not try. Everybody should try. Failure is some of the best stuff you could ever experience.
Right.
But know yourself when it comes to certain things. Like if you know you're not gonna be a nigga that's gonna get up and go to the gym every day to work out, make it and then your goal is to get a certain level of fit, make the adjustments needed to make that happen. Get somebody that's gonna stay on your ass about going to the gym, or make it to where that you gotta be that place, and you ain't gonna have no choice but to do it because you're gonna be uncomfortable if you don't do it. And that's because, like, one thing I do is I let people know, for the most part, what I'm doing as far as like, yo, I'm about to start a podcast. So when you're not seeing nothing about a podcast, you can ask me, yo, I thought you was doing a podcast. Or I thought you was doing this. Or I thought you had this person coming on. Because it's going to make me uncomfortable to the point where I make sure that shit get done. Because I don't like looking like nobody's fool. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you don't know yourself, you're going to do certain shit like, yo, I got 1,000 views. My nigga got 1,000 views. Yo, you seen that nigga got 1,000 views today? Cool, man. That's what's up. That nigga cracking, man. That nigga popping, man. That nigga, he on fire. And after you get that, you be like, shit, man, I ain't putting out no more shit.
Correct.
I'm cool.
Correct. But listen, you know what? Like one of my favorite things that just one of my favorite scenarios that just happened was with that Dario kid. You know what I'm saying? I had seen that how he was like, yo man, you know what I'm saying? I got 1,000 views and I got like 1,000 likes or whatever. Boom, 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 man. But yo, he became a topic. You get what I'm saying? Because he bragged about it and it wasn't true. But it wasn't true, and it wasn't even true. But he did that, and now it got popping. It doesn't matter how much you brag on something. Like now, let's just say you say my podcast does 750,000 views. Okay, boom. Somebody else may be like, damn, well, I like his podcast. Boom. They might like the status and now actually watch your podcast. That adds more people on to it.
Yes, but that's not gonna stop me. The thing about Dario is he got popping on Facebook.
Right.
To this day, he's always still in people's faces. He put up a video last night talking about he was gonna have sex on Facebook Live. He's always doing something. He don't let it stop. Lying or not, he's not stopping. That's why I respect him. That's why I even did an on the phone interview with him. Because people was looking at it like, this nigga's a clown, da 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 da. But one thing that niggas was doing though was talking about him. That's brilliant.
In a good way.
No, but it's still brilliant.
How?
Any public,
it's not.
There's no such thing as bad publicity. Never. Because if your name is a current topic, you're gonna be able to still make money. You're gonna still be able to turn that shit around. As long as you got people with your name on the tip of their tongue, you can always make a situation. Smoke called Wolf of Wall Street, and when he was coming up his rise on Wall Street, basically the movie is about how he took his knowledge of being a Wall Street broker and turned it into millions. He was doing something illegal through the Wall Street, but he making millions off of it. He had somebody come interview him. He was waiting for the publication to come out. They called him the Wolf of Wall Street, talking about how he was conniving people, da 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 da, and he was mad. Wife said, "There's no such thing as bad publicity." He like, what? There's no such thing as bad publicity, because people are talking about you. The next day, had at least 100 people there interviewing for a job. Expands his business. At one point in the movie, he made 51, no, I want to say it was 50 or $51 million in a year. And he was mad because he was like, I didn't make 52. I almost made $1 million a week in a year. You see what I'm saying? All off of that publication.
Okay, now let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
How much money did Dario make doing that?
Nothing yet.
Nothing, period.
Nothing yet.
Nothing, period.
I guarantee. One thing somebody shared while they was up there was motherfuckers was talking about him in Florida. That's not no lie. That didn't come from Dario. That came from somebody else. Because people were really in Florida talking about this dude named Dario that was on Facebook tripping. Guess what he did? He took Moneybag Dario Romance. He's about to drop a song. I guarantee you, whether the song is hot or not, people are going to listen to it because he's hot right now. Even if it's just to clown it.
You think so?
I know so. I know so. How YouTube works is, how you get credit for a view is that somebody listens to at least 30 seconds of your stuff. So if in that first 30 seconds you decide to clown somebody or whatever, you get credit for that view. On Facebook, if when you're scrolling down your timeline, you ain't even got to press the audio for it to be loud. If you just look at somebody's video and it start playing, they get credit for that view. This is how the entertainment business works. If they look you up or they start hearing your name, all it takes is for some random, organically, One of them kids in Florida could be related to a big wig in New York, and they say, yo, you heard about the kid Dario? And he takes a look. Then he started researching Dario, and he starts seeing numbers. They're going to be able to make money off that. It's been plenty of artists.
That's hypothetical.
No, that's shit that really happened.
No, I'm saying that's hypothetical about Dario.
That's hypothetical about Dario, but guess how many people have made stuff like that? What's my boy named? Gold all on my chain. Whoever, I forgot his name. I can't.
Trinidad James.
Trinidad James. His story. Literally.
And now
off a viral video.
But listen,
Soulja Boy.
Now he's failing miserably.
No, he's not. That nigga got a $2 million deal out the break. He don't have to pay that money back. He's
right,
good.
Listen.
He also
been spending the money.
Okay, he also produces and writes for people. You get more money as a writer than you do as an artist.
But listen to what I'm saying. He also has been spending the money.
Okay, but he got in the game, and now that he's producing and writing for people, he's still making money. Just off the fact that he was able to get a foot in the door. Young Jock got a foot in the door off of one song. Took that, started making hits for people.
I beg to differ. Young Jock had more than one song that was popping.
Okay, he had a couple songs, but the way he made his most money at, writing, producing.
Okay.
That's all it takes is a foot in the door, and you can create another lane. But long as people know you and know of you, and you got a foot in the door, it's other opportunities there for you.
Okay, so do you think a Young Jock? I mean, because Young Jock is a good guy, right? But let's just go this way. Do you think Young Jock can jump out right now and sell 100 million copies or 1 million copies?
No, but he does stuff like get a new hairstyle, get people talking. He start getting booked for shows.
He get booked for shows, but is he getting? See, shows alone ain't gonna keep the bills going.
Why not? If you at least
have a multi-million-dollar lifestyle.
Why do you think he has a multi-million-dollar lifestyle? What about? And then you got to think about this. Because he still makes money off of his old stuff.
Singles.
So if you still getting that money, and you at least get $3,000 a show, and you get 10 shows a month,
right?
$30,000 a month.
Fact though. But I don't.
You don't know that. You don't think that. But you don't know that.
I don't know that.
I'm willing to book him to come here.
And then ask him these same questions.
Yes, but still, to book him to come here costs money.
But is it going to be worth your views, though?
Yes, because he's a name. Yes.
He's a household name right now.
Yes,
he's not a household name.
Why don't people know about Young Jock? Maybe white families don't know about Young Jock, but every black person.
That's what counts right now, because they're the ones who.
But do black people? I'm not selling records. I'm getting you to watch something.
You selling the podcast.
I'm not selling. This is free. This is free.
All right, but
I sell advertisements. If people come and watch this, and I got views, people send me advertising money to advertise their stuff just based off my views and my plays.
Okay.
That's how this makes money.
Okay. Now, you think advertising Dario would make you money? Just ask.
If he gets popping, yes.
But he did.
You not yet.
It's a dub.
Tell me how many people. Tell me how many people have been talking about Dario right here recently.
Recently, maybe about 4 days ago, and then it just became
no.
It just became a dub.
I literally just seen a video where he said, "I'm about to have sex live on Facebook." 100 views, people watching.
On what? Facebook?
On Facebook.
How many people commented? Because that's what the labels look at now.
No. They look at
comments, views, shares.
Views mean more than comments.
No. Views, comments, shares.
Views mean more than comments.
No, not really. Okay, I had 83. All right, listen, I had 83 views on one of my videos, but no shares, no comments. See, now this is
83 views is nothing though.
I had 3 shares. No, excuse me, I had 3 shares.
If you had 1 million views with no comments, guarantee it wouldn't fucking matter.
Why?
Because you have 1 million views.
Not when you have, listen, now the reason why that happens is because, now listen, the reason why that labels look at stuff like that is because you have Fiverr.com who also pay for views on your Facebook nowadays. So they look at shit like comments, how many people is reacting to what you have going on. See, that's what you didn't know.
You don't think I'm a nigga that knows about
but
all
you
this
didn't,
stuff?
because you didn't mention
How?
it.
Why did I have to mention it for it to be a fact in this situation?
Because if you knew
people
it,
still make money off of buying
but I'm
followers.
gonna say this: if you knew it, you would mention it.
Why would I have to?
Because you do this shit.
Because I do. It's people that buy those same followers that get booked at hostings for clubs and make money.
No.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Listen. Right now,
There's plenty of Instagram models that get booked for stuff at clubs and making $1,500 a booking.
Nah, I can go right now. I can go right now on YouTube, right now, and go to Fiverr.com and get 1 million views on just what I post on Facebook.
And somebody will start paying attention to it. Because
somebody will start paying attention to it, but labels will not holler at that kind.
Because if you get one video with 1 million, it's a lot different than having 10 videos straight with 1 million.
Now, what does that mean?
It's not mean. Because if you get 10 videos with 1 million views each, it's gonna draw attention.
Okay.
Guaranteed. Paid for or not, it's gonna draw attention.
You think so?
I know so. People have done it plenty of times. You think everybody that's in the game started just off organically? I just made 10 million views like that off of nothing. Nobody knows me. I just make 10 million views.
No, but people get flagged every day.
Look, what happens on YouTube is the more views you get, the quicker your video will come up in the search.
Correct.
If you're tagged to other stuff, which most smart people that buy views would do, you tag your video to other things. The more views you build, the more you're actually going to pop up. And this is how people's brains work. This is how stupid people are. What the fuck is this with 100,000 views? What the fuck is this with 1 million views that's related when I'm looking at this? You can say donkey sucks a dick or something like that. Anything crazy, no homo. And they got 1 million views, somebody's gonna fucking watch it. And when that person watches it, another person will watch it. And just like those 2 people watch it, more people watch it. So you might have bought however many views, but a lot of views are gonna come from people that actually just click on it because I seen this video that got a lot of views.
Okay.
That's how it works.
But listen to what I just said to you. Okay, you can have those views and listen, people not actually looking into what you're doing. They like you had a whole city laughing at one guy. Right?
Shout out to the What's That Mean podcast because I did that.
Right. Now listen, you had a whole bunch of people who was laughing at one guy. Mm-hmm. Even before, that. But listen, check this out. How they cut it off. How it became like a dub. The next 3 days, it became nothing.
Dario is still getting plenty of people have been going. People on Facebook. It's been happening. If you go to his most recent stuff, he's still arguing people. He's still lying. People are still commenting on his stuff. I wouldn't bring the nigga up just for argument's sake. It's shit that's actually happened. If the nigga was a dub,
would they buy it?
Huh?
Would they buy it?
The
same people that's arguing.
Did you think that somebody will buy Riff Raff's music? Do you know what Riff Raff is?
Yeah, I know. I heard of it.
Do you think that he's like worth the actual money spent? Like, I'm gonna go buy his, even if it was 99 cents. Would you spend that?
That's kind of like you asking me would Little Yachi be?
People buy it though, right? Because he got jumping off of views. From views, he got attention.
I don't think so.
Then how did that happen? Tell me this method.
Now, I'm going to tell you how that happened also. Because when you think about it, Lil Yachty has a father who's also in the filmography business. See, no. See, this is not, because it also goes that in the music industry. It's not what you know.
Diggy Simmons
it's not
his
what you know.
father is a fucking legend. Why is Diggy Simmons not a super artist right now?
But he didn't get popping.
Why is he not a super artist?
Get popping.
He didn't get popping.
Copy and Paste Me did not do good on the charts at all.
I never heard of this song. I've never heard of the song. Ask
anybody on that. Comment on that.
I don't know. I've never heard of this song.
Copy and Paste Me did do good because of the Run's House show. And that's exactly what he premiered.
Somebody that's popping, you don't have to ask more than twice. You don't have to ask more than twice about do you know who this is.
Everybody knows who Diggy Simmons is right now
because of this show. I said, is he a popping artist?
Because of his
Is he a popping artist though? I didn't say a personality. I said a popping artist.
He was.
When was this? Where was I at?
He was, especially when he dropped "Copy and Paste Me."
Still, you're saying that song I've never heard of.
Oh, that's you. That's you.
But somebody that's popping.
Everybody.
Have you ever heard of "Thank Me Later" by Drake?
Have I listened to the whole?
No. Have you ever heard of the song "Thank Me Later" by Drake?
Have I ever heard the song?
Have you ever heard of the song "Thank Me Later" by Drake?
No.
Cuz was just getting ready to say yes, and now his no.
No, I didn't. Cuz stop. Look, no. Cuz one thing about it, I only listened to 3 songs on the album,
you know,
which was the 3 songs that.
What do you know Drake for? Do you know Drake for acting? Or you know Drake for music?
I know Drake from acting. I know Drake from Jimmy. That's who everybody know him from.
So everybody knows Drake for acting and not music. What would you get more? You know Drake from Degrassi, or you know Drake the music artist?
You know Drake from Degrassi because he performed his first song on Degrassi.
This is
what I'm saying.
This episode right here is going to quickly end because I don't deal with bias arguments.
No,
because there's
that's
no
not
way.
Bias.
That's
smart. That's smart. All right, watch this.
So you're going to smartly tell me that Drake, the biggest artist in the world, is more known for Degrassi than he is for music?
So you telling me that he didn't get popping for Degrassi?
Yes. But my question was, what do you know Drake more for? Music or for acting?
Well, now music. Yeah, now music.
See, once again.
No.
Because when I asked the question before, it was I asked it the exact same way.
Yeah, but listen, this is what I'm saying. I knew Drake as far as when I first heard Drake.
I didn't ask that question. I said, what do you know Drake more from? Both times. This is my 3rd time asking. Okay. What do you know Drake more for? Acting or music?
Music.
Okay. I guarantee you, if we took a poll, 9 out of 10 people know Diggy Simmons more for his father and not his music.
But everybody would know Copy and Paste.
I don't know.
That's a fact, though.
This is word on my daughter's life. I've never heard of the song Copy and Paste.
You're probably the only one.
No, I can't. Hey,
name 5.
KP. Being honest, not because you my guy. Have you ever heard of the song Copy and Paste?
Yes.
Okay. What I want to have done is on this video, if I can get 10 people, don't Google it, just hear him say Diggy Copy and Paste. Yeah, I know that song. I give you $100.
All right.
That's word on my life.
All right.
Because I literally, and I really study music.
There's at least.
I really study music because, like, I don't be on no bullshit when I say I study stuff.
Look this up. Diggy Simmons.
No, I can look it up, but somebody that I just know their music.
Copy and Paste Me did good just because he aired it on.
So what? Like, this is like when he first came out, or is this later on in his career?
No, this is when he first came out.
This is what I'm saying.
I heard of the song, but I have never heard the song.
But I've never
I've never heard.
But that's the thing. I never heard of it, and I'm on people way before. I knew that Diggy was getting ready to release music 2 years before he released music. That's how far my studying goes into. Like, literally.
Right.
So I know that his first single wasn't Copy and Paste. Copy and Paste Me. I know it wasn't. My favorite new artist right now, Casanova. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Exactly. Casanova right now has a song out called Don't Run. First song, did great. He just signed to Rock Nation.
Okay.
Second song is the Don't Run remix. Has Young and May on it, Fabulous on it, what's the name? Don Q is on it.
And what's the name of it? Don't Run?
Don't Run.
Okay.
This is to let you know that I'm on people way before they get nationally recognized. You see what I'm saying? But he's on his way to get nationally recognized. He's about to go on tour with Chris Brown. Chris Brown's about to go on tour. He's going on tour as the opening act. Remember the name, Casanova. You heard about it. You heard about Casanova first here on the What's That Mean podcast. So this is to let you know that I'm on people way before. Whether I like them or not, I'm on them way before. I was on Future when he was Meathead. Way before he became Future, way before he was. I'm talking when he just was doing stuff for doing stuff in the underground recording. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm on people that early. Me being a person that really studies people. Once again, I told you I knew Diggy was going to release music 2 years before he released it. I would know about Copy and Paste Me. And I literally mean, cuz, and I swear to God, this on everything I love. You know me. You know I love my daughter to death. On my daughter's life. Never heard this song. And that's because he's not famous for music. He's famous as Reverend's son.
Okay.
Somebody that's famous for music. You know music about them.
Okay.
Without a doubt. That's anybody. Anybody. I don't give a fuck what they did before. You know them about music.
Okay. I promise you that Biggie really got popping after Copy and Paste Me.
But I never considered him to be a popping artist. We gotta redefine what popping is in the music industry. This is how I know that I've been murdering you this whole podcast. I'm gonna bring up something beginning of the show. Troy Ave is popping to you, right?
Right.
Troy Ave is popping to you.
Right.
Troy Ave did 5,000 first week.
Okay. They don't say nothing about his single.
That's what single of his has done gold?
All About the Motherfucking Money.
Did gold.
Hey, why did it do good?
I said gold.
I don't know.
Did it do gold?
I don't know.
But what I'm asking you, what's your definition? Yes, I do. Your definition.
All right, so what it did?
Would. Your definition, your standard of popping, is your single doing gold.
Your single doing good as far as getting radio play.
Once again.
Listen, as far as getting radio
so your
play,
definition ain't gold no more.
Spins.
Your definition ain't gold no more.
No, I'm saying gold.
Because there's plenty of people that's been on the radio before.
It's meant. All right, watch this. As far as gold, as far as how many spins you get on the radio, All About the Money was running the radio station.
And what at nationwide?
2016.
Nationwide.
So it wasn't running. It wasn't running the radio.
It wasn't.
Oh, you fucking bullshit. You bullshit.
You can't. How many? So running a radio station. Running a radio station means how many spins for you?
I mean, like as far as running
just to be on the radio at all is running the radio station.
To be played as much as a Future or a Drake would be.
He has never.
See, okay.
In North Carolina, been played as much as you cannot.
All About the Money?
No,
it's not been played
as much as a Future or Drake.
Oh, come on, that shit was played in clubs. That shit was played on the radio.
You said radio. As much as a Future and a Drake. It's nobody.
Yes.
It's
All
nobody.
About the motherfucker.
It's nobody.
Like you said.
Nobody on radio being played as much as Drake or Future right now.
Let me ask you this. For every 10 viewers who say right now that I've heard All About the Motherfucking Money, I get
as much as a Drake or Future.
Yes. Yes. Why not?
When has it ever?
Why not?
Because I'm being
I'm being realistic. 97.5 played All About the Money.
Maybe a couple times.
All out. It played it out.
It never played it out. Never as much as a Drake or Future.
Because it played it out.
Never ever.
It played it just as much. It played it out.
It's never been.
I'm telling you.
It's not an artist on. It's not an artist on radio. I'm not even just talking about Troy. I'm talking about artists. See, that's my thing.
Plenty of people.
When people just be talking and then on top of
Mims, this is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
2007.
But this is what I'm saying. You said have never played as much as Future. That song still plays to the day.
It doesn't play as much as Drake and Future song.
Because
Drake and Future on the radio.
That's bullshit.
Once again, at his disadvantage. Because number one doesn't have a Google Google search bar in his head, and he's been drinking.
No, I'm not saying that. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, you're saying that Drake or Future is getting played more than the This Is Why I'm Hot.
Yes.
You gotta understand. Watch this. This Is Why I'm Hot came out and when?
2007.
2000 what?
2007.
Okay. Now it played all that year before Drake even came out.
Yes, cuz.
So now you gotta think about what I'm saying. This is where I'm about to put him on his ass at. 2007 till now, it still plays on the radio.
Maybe occasionally.
And it also becomes intros of songs, intros of shit on the radio.
Drake is the first artist in history to have 7. I want to say it's 7. Don't quote me on the 7 part, but it is multiple. First artist in history. And then Fetty Wap did it too, but he's the first artist in history to have several songs on Billboard #1 hit. Nobody in America has played on radio nationwide as much as Drake. Then, and this is why I said, like, you gotta, like, I'm a literal person. You can't say nothing literal. If you say, yo, I can fly, I'm literally thinking that your ass is gonna levitate and go off. So when you say that he gets as much play as Drake and Future. That means you have to be able to compete literally with you put the bars too high. Drake and Future, that's at the tippy top. He got play. I know all about the money. I know the song. It's a cool song. I do know the song.
It got mad play.
It got some play.
And 16.
The most played that song got Troy Ave Market is from Delaware to New York. No, a little bit higher than New York. Maybe Boston. That's his market. When we talk Drake, I'm talking about from East to West Coast. He's dominating spins. Future, East to West Coast, dominating spins. Not one region. Troy Ave is a regional artist. He's popping in New York. That upper East Coast, he got that. He's popular up there.
Right.
He's not a nationwide artist.
But you don't think that All About the Money went?
It's not a nationwide song. It's not a nationwide. It's not nationwide popping. Nationwide popping is Drake.
Watch this.
Lil Uzi.
Because
Future. The Migos. Those are popping artists.
But listen to what I'm saying though. Now you're saying that because he's popping in New York. Okay. Watch this. Just like Troy Ave have had songs that hit Miami, also have hit North Carolina.
East Coast still.
Also,
we still on the East Coast.
All right, now listen. As far as California, who knows all about the money? Everybody knows all about the money. I have OGs that know all about the money.
When the last time you been to Cali?
I talk to Cali every day.
No, when the last time
it doesn't matter.
When the last time you been to Cali to just ride around to listen to the radio?
I haven't.
Exactly. So there's no way
to talk to Cali people
just because they know a song. Just because they know a song.
But that's what I'm talking about. His song is popping.
Because if they know a song and dominating the radio, no, I'm not. It's a difference between dominating the radio and somebody knowing the song.
That's bullshit.
Look, I gotta get ready to wrap up. But
I'm ready to wrap up. But you
understand this: if this podcast is for if you ever been a nigga that argues points but don't know what the fuck you talking about, this podcast is for you. If you've ever thought that if your level of achievement, if you cool with motherfucker if you cool with being hot in your hood, this podcast is for you. If you cool with being hot nationwide and that's the only thing that's gonna satisfy you, this podcast is for you. Moral of the story is, if you got dirty shoes on, buy new ones. My nigga, if you got dirty shoes, you might. I mean, look, man.
Definitely.
If I know it's dirty, you gotta know it's dirty. Just change it up, my nigga.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's the difference between nationwide and local. And that's it. This is What's That Mean podcast. We out.
Exactly.
I just came up on the shooter. I just came up on the leg. I just came up with the chicken. I just came up on your bitch. I just came up with the plug. I just came up on the flip. I just came up with a bag. I ain't really trying to